And I am on to the other side. Last night I pulled the battery out and moved the electrical box and took out the cruise control. That's that disgusting battery. Removed the sub wiring that was terrible looking. And the cruise control. The cruise control wasn't working, so I think I'm just gonna leave it out anyways. Now I can clean this up and cut a hole for my shot coop. I think this side's gonna go way quicker since I kind of know what I'm doing now. So let's see what I can get at. Okay, I have the fender cut out now and the shock coop placed where I think I want it. I have the shock in there. I just don't want to get any weld splatter on it. I just have it sitting perfect right now, so I'm going to go give it some tacks. And yeah, see how it looks. Flex it out. Make sure everything's good. Welded in now with my half-ass welds. Braces are cut. I've got this fender all cleaned up. So this is the piece I cut out. I was thinking it's already cut the same angle as that, so I wonder if I could somehow get this in there. Slowly starting to do the fabbing of this wheel well. Last time I tried to do a bunch of pre-bends, but this time I'm gonna just keep it simple and just fill it in. So my next piece will be this one right here, and then I'll do another one that goes this way, and then on the back side it's just gonna be one flat plate that goes over the back. I might not even put this on YouTube because it's so ugly, but here's my rough draft. Yeah, it looks terrible, like, trust me, very terrible. But, as you can tell, they do turn out alright, so this will be something. The finished product. Very time consuming, but all painted up. The welds look terrible, I know. But I just don't really care. So my welder ran out of gas, so I need to wait to finish doing the bump stop. I was in the middle of doing it and I ran out of gas. Damn it. So I started working on the engine splash guard. But yeah, I'm pretty close to being done this side. Where am I at now? Painted all of my ugly welds. Now I just need to put everything back together up here. This wheel well, I have all the rubber all cut for the engine splash guards. Everything's all painted. Next up, I need to give this fender a cut. I'm about to give the charcoal canister a little bit of paint. I guess you'd wonder why wouldn't I just replace it, but I guess these are discontinued, so I'll just stick with the OEM as long as I can. So I'll just give it a quick coat of paint. And then, what am I working on here? I'm going to clean up this electrical cord here. It's pretty gross, so I'm just going to take off any electrical tape that's on it and kind of clean it up. Might have to do a couple new browns, but yeah, looking good otherwise. Okay. And then I have these tabs welded in now for the wheel well. I'm using this black rubber. It's a little bit thicker than the other side, but I think it's gonna do better actually. Well, let's see how it goes. Everything has turned out pretty good so far. I'm ready to move on. This corner's done. On the other side I don't have this rubber gasket, but maybe I'll get that eventually. Yeah, so I'm getting ready to move on. This whole corner's done. I used a different rubber on the wheel well, but I think it's gonna work pretty good. I didn't fit it in as well as the other side, but good enough. And the engine splash guards, those turned out really good actually. Shock hoop, shock. Yeah, it's all looking pretty good. Oh, look at that. There's not much of this body left right here. And there's no support. I wonder if they use this from factory. Or is this truck so rusty that this whole piece is new? Almost cut myself. I think that was bonded in. Huh. Look at that. The question is, how far up does this rust go? It's feeling like only an inch. Something like that, maybe? Okay, we shall cut. Okay, this is attempt number 2. I kept burning through the thin steel right here. I didn't butt them together like this. I had them overlapped, and then when I ground down the steel on this side, it got way too thin on here. This is good steel, but this is pretty thin, rusty steel. So, I'm doing this all over again, and I'm butting them up. I'm butting them up together. And, yeah, that should work better. Okay, second attempt is tacked in. I think it's gonna go way better now. next piece going in. Good enough. And again, I still might not even bond to it. I just paint it like this. Okay, I just cut this one out. I think it's ready to go in. Looking pretty good. Looks pretty good. Okay, next up under here, I have this piece cut already and it's ready to go in. Put the main piece in. Now I need to get this corner. This is terrible weld. It's ugly as hell. It's hard to get anything to stick well with that rusty steel, so that's why it's all wavy like that. That's just the line of the rust or whatever. That was the easiest way and it worked. It looks really ugly, so whatever. So I just have to get that little corner now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Just shove a bunch of steel in there and hopefully it's sealed. Okay, I believe I am done this side. It is not perfect, it's not pretty. I guess like you typically would put some Bondo on it and smooth it all out, but I really don't care, and I don't want to put as much effort in anymore. I am done working on this truck. I am just sick of it now. So I'm just trying to get this done with. I'm just gonna primer it as is. Everything is pretty much all done. I just need to tackle this motor now. I need to figure out what's going on in here. So hopefully, I think it's the easy thing and the timing chain guides. Hopefully that's it. But yeah, let's dig in and see what it is. Well, that's a good start. Get the rat out of the way. I can start digging in. Oh, it's a Wilson. So I screwed up by waiting till now to take that pulley bolt off. Yeah, I struggled a bit. So I have the truck in 5th gear in 4x4 with the clutch, or sorry, with the e-brake on and the wheels chalked. So I have finally broke that bolt free. I was really worried that I wasn't going to be able to. Okay, the engine is back at top dead center. Got the oil pan off. Would you look at that? Timing chain guides. Yep. Okay. I need some new ones. There we go. Finally got her. Timing chain guide is definitely broken. Right there. On the timing cover, you can see it wore through right there. It put some grooves in there pretty good, but it shouldn't be a problem. Well, there's part of the timing chain guide. Okay, and wait for my parts to show up. I have all my parts now. The plastic chain guides, tensioner, chain, the gear, alternator, belts, all the hoses, water pump, oil pan gasket, valve cover gasket, the new little grommet things to hold the valve cover on, and the rad. Okay, so I got the chain on. I just had to spin this a little bit. Yeah, they're saying preload this so the driver's side is tight, and then the passenger side has all the slack. Yeah, she looks pretty done for. That's for sure. Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna put the valve cover back on while I wait for the exhaust manifold studs. So I gave this a good cleaning at my shop. I just sprayed it down. I didn't even scrub it, but I just gave it some kind of cleaning. And your gasket in there. I am ready to put my oil pan back in. shield back on. Found the fuel filter is deep under there, so I'll probably have to take this wheel off and open the little flaps on the side just to kind of access it. That was quite tricky to pull out, actually. The new one going in. It's a Wix filter, but let's see what happens. I guess there needs to be fuel in that filter first, so. Like, it runs so good for those 3 seconds. Okay, let's see if she starts rolling. Crush your paws. What is it? The igniter? The ECU? What is it? That was something else. Like, it's so close to starting. I don't know. I need to fiddle with something. Like, maybe it's a fuel problem. Okay. I am moving out of this house, and I have not got the truck running yet. I've been trying. I have my dad help me, and I just can't figure it out. So anyways, we have to be out of the house this weekend, so the truck has been pushed outside. I have a flat deck trailer coming for it right now, and I'm going to send it to a mechanic. I have gave up. This is it. I've thrown in the towel, so I will take it to a mechanic, and they can figure it out for me. That's it. We have sold our house, and we are living with my parents for the next 8 weeks, so you'll notice that I'm not in the normal garage that I'm usually in. So the 4Runner is now running. I took it to the mechanics, and he figured out that the IGF wire was broken, so he just ran a new wire from the coil to the ECU. So I'm going to pull it in the garage right now and finish up some things. This is going to be a cold start right now, so you can see how she runs now. It's a cold start, but I just had the engine plugged in for the last hour. had a muffler shock put on this low muffler. So it's a little bit quieter now too. So as you can tell, it runs pretty good now, but I still need to time it and figure out a few other things. So yeah, I'll pull it in the garage here. And luckily my parents allow me to take over their garage, so. He stops. Yeah. Well, she turned off. Will it turn back on? There's the Land Cruiser. I have made it home.